Hello my friends, this is Rosemary and this is Coffee Talk. I'm trying to finish my water. It's been a long day. I think you saw in the other video that I just got back from the vet, so. And my doggie that you saw at the end, it's the black and white doggie. I forgot to mention that. I'll put it somewhere in the video. Her name is Domino. Anyway, here goes the question. I was wondering, before your surgery, did you ever feel just overwhelmed with the whole event and dreaming about what's next to come? It seems to me that you have beaten the odds with your weight loss surgery. My doctor told me that most people who start out at my weight, at 270, never get as low as the 140s or 120 mark. And I said, wait a minute, my friend Miss Rose from YouTube did it and she's still losing. I am thankful to have you and this community because no one in my family seems to want me to have this surgery. Anyway, I just wanted to drop a line and let you know how much I appreciate you and your videos. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. And I'm going to apologize right now for my lighting. I tried to turn on everything I could. I don't know. It's not in the morning time. It's 12:30 right now, so it shouldn't be doing that. But anyway. Was I anxious? I was very anxious at the beginning, especially when we knew. My life is always like God does everything right at that moment. You know, I knew I needed the surgery, and my husband's insurance was going to lapse within 2 weeks, and I got approved the day I went to see him. That day I had the consultation, I got approved. We told them that, you know, it shouldn't be, we needed to know right then and there. There was no way of getting out of it. If I was going to have it, I was going to have it. If God allowed it to happen, if He opened this door, then He was going to continue to open doors. If not, He was going to shut them right then and there. And that's the faith I had. And He opened doors for me to get that surgery. Was I anxious? Let me tell you. Excuse me. I was very anxious, especially when I knew that I had to lose weight before and I only had 2 weeks to do it. And he said he wanted me to try and lose as much as possible, but what they needed was for me to lose 20 pounds. That was like, are you serious? I did my best, and I lived on, I don't like telling this a lot because it's not a good way to do it, but I basically starved myself. I was just not eating at all, drinking only the minimum, and the day of my surgery, I lost weight. And the day before surgery, I was at the hospital. I had gotten a kidney stone. And they said that if I didn't pass it that night, that they would have to postpone my surgery. And I had the church praying. I was praying. I'm like, Lord, you got me this far. Come on, you know. Anyway, tragedies happen. You know, it's like I smile about it because it's a good feeling to know that God is with you no matter what, and you could see those doors closing, but there's somehow, some way, God is forcing that door open. You know, we see it closing, but He sees it opening for us. And I was able to have that surgery the next day. Thank God they didn't have to cancel it. And I did pass the stone. But I'm going to tell you, like my doctor told me, he had me write out all of the comorbidities that I had and all of the diets that I had ever done. Remember, I did the Atkins for 3 years and was very successful until I got married. Then the weight came on like that. Within 2 months, I was back to 300 pounds. That's why I went to see him. I didn't know what gastric bypass was. All I knew is what he told me. And he said, you've tried every diet. So now it tells me, and it should tell you, that you need assistance. It's not that the diets fail, it's that you need assistance. Some people need a little hand. Some people need a little something to help them get to where you can maintain that weight. once you learn the lifestyle, because, I mean, I think every doctor will tell you that it's not a magic pill. It's the lifestyle that you're going to learn, because you're going to have to use that tool. You know, I always use that hammer example. You know, you can hold a hammer all you want. It ain't going to do anything for you but hurt your hand because you're holding on to it. But not until you put that hammer to work is it going to do the work for you. You have to work your tool. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that it's just a tool to guide you, to assist you, to do what you have to do to get where you're going. Now, your body is your body. I've had to learn this through my 8-year journey. You know, now it's going on 9. But I learn every year. I learn every step I take. I learn that this is my body. This is what came out of, 487 pounds. And I'm going to be grateful. But, you say that your doctor, this is amazing to me. For you to write this to me is a miracle. I mean, it's like I've been asking myself. But, you just told me that your doctor says that I have beaten the odds. Beaten the odds. What are the odds of people getting down to past 140 pounds? There's people. Now, we know people here on YouTube that have done that. But for us that are so heavy, to get down to 140, 120 is almost a miracle. And we have succeeded. Every year. Am I perfect? No. Do I put things that I shouldn't put in my mouth? Yes. Is there times, there's seasons, Do I fight every day? Yes. I keep fighting, but I love the fight. I'm going to quote Sally. You got to love it. You got to love yourself in order to fight with yourself. You got to want to take that life change and make it happen for you. Whatever that means to you, because we're all so different. I'm not going to look like my neighbor that is a bombshell, that is gorgeous. I'm not going to look like her. I shouldn't expect to look like her. I should expect to look like me, a person that shed 342 pounds already, that has shed that. So, I'm going too long on this question, but I want you to know that yes, I was nervous and I was excited all at once, and I couldn't wait to start this journey. The bad thing for me, that's why I retell you over and over my story, because the bad thing with me is that when they told me I could have mashed potatoes and malto meal for mushies, just so that I could have some nourishment to get, my protein down or whatever, I didn't know that I shouldn't eat those things for years to come. I made it a bad habit. And I just wish to tell you to follow your doctor's advice. When it's time to eat protein and vegetables, start eating protein and vegetables. Don't go back to mashed potatoes. Don't go back to malto meal. Don't do it. Don't do what I did. All I did was back up the bus instead of go forward. I put my foot on the stop, instead of the gas. So, your 6 months are crucial. You do everything you can within those 6 months. That's your honeymoon period. Some people say you got up to 18 months. Well, then whatever the number might be. I get it confused, but I didn't have the honeymoon. I didn't do what I was told, because I thought the only thing I can swallow is mashed potatoes, so I'm going to have mashed potatoes. I'm not eating a lot. That was wrong. I was taking in too many carbs, and my body holds on to every carb. That's another thing. You're going to have to learn what your body can handle. Mine turns into fat right immediately. I have a very slow metabolism. I was told that. I was tested for that. So anyway, I think I've said enough. I thank you for the question, my friend. I'm sorry that I was delayed on this question because of my situation that's been going on, you know, here with me. But I love you, and I wish you well. I see that you're having on the 25th, oh my goodness, Wednesday, that's tomorrow, you're having, I have you on the calendar. I'll be praying for you. I love you, and I hope to get this video out and hope you get to see it before you go on. You be happy. Your life is going to change. Don't worry about those people that are negative in your life. You know what you're going to do. You know that today is going to be, or tomorrow is going to be the beginning of the rest of your life. You have time to change it again, to be the person that you've always wanted to be, healthy, happy, and alive. I love you. And you're going to do just fine. Bye for now. I love you.